All right, I just had myself a little bit of Marco Rubio, which is water, by the way. I'm reading chapter 21 in the book of Revelation. The heading on this chapter is A New Heaven and Earth. You hear all about this global warming and the destruction of Earth, how we're going to heat it up and everything's going to fall apart. Don't worry about any of that stuff. God has all that under control. Don't you even pay attention to that meathead that was the vice president a number of years back. What a meatball he is. What a big fat galoot. All right, chapter 21. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. What does that mean? What does that mean? Let me read it again, and I'm not going to try to explain it. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. S-E-A, sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Who's still going to be alive? I'm going to be one of them. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them. You want to know where God is? And they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them and be their God. You see the word Allah anywhere in here, or Buddha, or any of that other stuff? No, that's all a lie. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. That's the old earth, okay? And the old stuff that was in heaven. We're not talking about the physical heaven that is no more. Like if there is a physical heaven, we're talking about the stuff that was in there that was no good. He's talking about the stuff on the earth that was no good. When Adam and Eve sinned in the garden, and by the way, it was the woman who ate the fruit and gave to the man, all right? She got deceived and convinced the man to do wrong. How did she do that? Hey, she must have been a fox, huh? Yeah, women can entice you. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. He will keep you alive at no cost to you. Now, there is a cost. You know what it is? Expressing love for your neighbor and your brothers and sisters and God, obedience to God. That's a free cost, man. That's free to do that. You know, in America, people talk about their rights. We have a right to protest, to burn the flag, to kneel during the national anthem, right? Okay, you got free rights to do stuff, yeah. You only have the right to do what is righteous or right way of living. You don't have the right to sin, okay? Everything apart from the Word of God or not from God is not right way of living. The evil people say you have a right to kill a baby in the mother's womb. You do not have the right to do that. God says, "Thou shalt not kill." Yet man, the Supreme Court in America says, "Yeah, we give you the right to do that. You can kill them kids. Don't worry about it. We'll bring in all the other evil people from Iran, Iraq, China, Russia, France, all them gay people over in Britain." Wow, there's a lot of gay people over there. Hey, there's a whole bunch of gay people here too. I'm not jumping on gays. I don't care what somebody else does in the bedroom with somebody else. I don't care. It ain't none of my business. It's when they try to push that on me or somebody that I know. Hey, we got the right to do this, and you have to like it. No, I don't. Okay, that's another subject. Here we are. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. We're talking about men and women here. He that overcometh, he that continues to follow and obey the commandments of God and learn his statutes. But the fearful and unbelieving, a lot of people say, "Hey, no such thing as a God." I said that. I was the fool. The fool hath said in his heart, "There is no God." That was me until he revealed himself to me. And look at me today. I worship God. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Earlier we just read about the people that were going to be on reigning for the 1,000 years, and all of those people are not affected by the second death. I'm talking about the 1,000 years. These people was resurrected for eternal damnation. There's a difference in the folks, man. You want to be in the right spot, and the choice that you have to make has to be made now while you're in the living years. I like that song, "In the Living Years." You got to listen to that one. A little more here. And there came unto me one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials full of the 7 last plagues, and talked with me, saying, Come hither. I like saying that. Come hither. Come on over here. I will show thee the bride, the Lamb's wife. You know what it is? It's probably Jerusalem. Huh? Trump just made the decision to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. And he's going to put our embassy in there. Who doesn't like it? The demon craps here in America, the liberals, the communist Muslims, and all the Arab nations do not want it because they are of Satan. They're devils. And this is the angel. This is John talking about the angel. And he carried me away in the spirit. Somehow, the life, the knowledge, he's able to gather it together. The angel was able to gather some part of John to a great and high mountain and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem. There it is, descending out of heaven from God, having the glory of God. And her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. A perfect city, Jerusalem. And with Trump at the helm of America, America will be worshiping God in Jerusalem one day, I hope. I know I do it in spirit now. Oh, I got such pain everywhere. God. Hey, I'm just a guy, and I know my life is getting short. It gets shorter by one day every day. But so far, I've been making it this far. I'm over 70 years old, and I'm still having fun on the inside. And had a wall, great and high. Where have we heard about a wall, huh? Oh, Trump wants to put a wall on our southern border of America between Mexico, which is full of evil, and America, which is becoming full of evil. And where are they coming from? Mexico, Iran, Iraq, Uzbekistan, all them places, man. Trump wants to keep them out by a wall. And say, you can't do a wall. That's not humanity. It's not humane. Listen to God talk about a wall. And had a wall great and high. And had 12 gates. Didn't Trump talk about putting a door in the wall? And at the gates 12 angels, and the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Back further in the book here, in the Old Testament, you find the names of the 12 tribes. On the east, 3 gates. On the north, 3 gates. On the south, 3 gates. And on the west, 3 gates. 12 of them. I got to put a date here. Let's see, what is the date today? I don't even know. I don't remember. I don't even know what today's date is. Can you imagine that? Let me see, I wrote it down here somewhere. Let me look in this little calendar. Let me see when this is. Today is January 24th, 2018. You know, you got to be pretty comfortable if you don't even pay attention to what day it is, you know? Every day is the day to worship God. All right. There's a great wall that's very high, and there's 3 gates on each side. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations. 12 tiers, maybe? And in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. And he that talked with me had a golden reed to measure the city and the gates thereof, and the wall thereof. And the city lieth 4 and the length is as large as the breadth. And he measured the city with the reed, 12,000 furlongs. The length and the breadth and the height of it are equal, 12,000 furlongs. Now, in the back of this book here, it has a section that explains weights and measures. All right? And it talks about, let me see if I can just look up in the dictionary part of it. Let me look up furlong. It might not be in this part here. Yeah, furlong. Furlongs, eighth parts of a mile. A furlong is an eighth of a mile. 8 parts of a mile. It might be an eighth of a mile. Let's see, a mile. This might be. There's another chart in here that shows exactly what it is, but let me use my little computer here. Now, a mile is 5,280 feet. 5,280 feet. I think that's how long a deal is. Divided by 8 equals 660 feet. Not sure on this. I might be looking at the wrong thing here, but it's fun to do. Okay, 12 times 660 feet times 12,000. Wow. I wonder if this little thing can even do that. Times 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 equals. That's 7,920,000 feet. Okay. That's interesting, isn't it? All right. I know I didn't do that 100% right, but it's big. I'm gonna have to look at the other gauge, the other graph in here and find out exactly what that is. Well, I gotta knock this off, but I'm coming right back.